Okay, you are welcome again to today's tutorial video, and this is still Frank Ilo taking you on this class. Today we shall be looking at how to set your levels in Revit. Although I have a lesson like this before now, but that one was done with a multiple floor, that is a duplex. But because we are dealing on bungalow today on this one, I'm going to do another video on how to set levels for bungalows. The way you set levels for a duplex is not the same with, in fact, they are the same. But the thing is that if you set 4 levels for bungalow, when you are doing a duplex, you are going to set more levels because a duplex is higher and has more floors than a bungalow. So don't get me wrong, it is still the same procedure that you use, but while you create more levels for a duplex, you create fewer or less number of levels for bungalow. That is it. So meanwhile, what is this level we are talking about? Let me give you a pictorial idea of what level is all about. I'm going to go to a previous work I have done before to bring it out and show you how levels are done. Where is this file now? Where is this folder? Is it here? Okay, I think it should be here. Okay, now if I click on this picture shows you a building that has been done. This is an elevation that has been done with Revit. And if you look around, you will see some dashed line. Can you see this dashed line that crosses like this? Yeah. This dashed line that looks like grid lines, having this button at the edges. These dashed lines you are seeing are called the levels. Okay? Now you need to create them to enable you work with heights, different heights for your wall, for your windows, for your doors, anything that has to be determined by a height. You use these levels to make it easier for you. Okay, so if you look at this now, we have our first level, which is the natural ground level, NGL. We have our second level, which is ground floor level. And all these things have height. The ground floor level is having 600 millimeters as the height. Then we have the beam level. The beam level is 3000 millimeters, which is the same as 3 meters. I get it now. Now, why do we have 3 meters? The original height of my beam is supposed to be 2400. But when you add this 600 for the ground floor, it makes it 3000, which is 3 meters. Then we have our first floor level with its own height. We have our first floor beam. I get it now. We now have our roof level, which is 06, and we have the extra. This extra represents this wall. This wall is actually housing or protecting the tank. We have the overhead tank here, and there is a wall that is protecting it, which is this wall. So what are we really saying in essence? The thing we are saying is that levels is synonymous with heights. If you don't use levels for it, use height for it. What is the height of your first floor? Your first floor plan. What is the height of your first floor plan? The person is invariably asking you, what is the value of the level of your first floor plan? So if I don't say what is the height of your first floor plan, I can say what is the level of your first floor plan. So why I'm taking time to explain this is because many people are always confused when it has to do with level. What is this level they're talking about? And you know, this is like the first thing you do before you start working on your Revit. And when you do not have the correct understanding of the first task to do in Revit, the first task, that means you have started failing already. So I know what I'm doing when I'm taking time to explain what level is all about. So now, having shown you this, we have to go back to Revit to start our level setting. So like I told you, I said the way you set your level for a duplex is the same way you set for bungalow, but the difference is that you can see this one now. We have level 1, we have level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, and level 7. 7 different levels we have here. But when you are doing bungalow, you don't need to come up to 7. You just do level 1, which is natural ground level, do level 2, which is ground floor level, do level 3, which is beam level, and highest, the last one you are going to do is the roof level. You call this one the roof level. You do not need to call it first floor again, because it won't have first floor. It's a bungalow. So we call it the roof level, and you stop at this point. No need of level 5, level 6, and level 7. That is what I was trying to tell you that initial time. So having said that, let's go back to our Revit. So this is our Revit environment. Another thing again you have to take note of is that you do not set level in the wrong view. You are on floor plan view now. You do not set your level while you are still on floor plan view. You must go to elevation view for you to set your levels. So what do I need to do now? Because this is on floor plan view, I have to go to my project browser. Remember I told you that project browser helps you to navigate between elevations, between different kind of views. For example, floor plan, elevations, ceiling plans, and so on and so forth. Now I go to south elevation. I double click on south elevation. Sorry for that interruption. I don't want my phone to ring while I'm lecturing, so it doesn't enter into my video. So, like I told you, now we are on elevation view, and we are working with our south elevation. Now, somebody or some of my students will always ask me, why do you always go to south to start? I usually tell them, south elevation is the front of the building, and I like working from the front. You can do it on east elevation, you can do it on north elevation, you can do it on west elevation. You can create your levels on any of the elevations, but I like creating my own from the south, which is the front of the building. I get it now. So just take note of that. You haven't asked that question, but based on past experience, I'm just trying to let you know that anybody who is going to somebody's house or you're following backyard, that if you do. So having said that, if you look at this elevation now, you can see that we have only 2 elevations. Level 1, sorry, not 2 elevations. We only have 2 levels, level 1 and level 2. This level 1 and level 2 is not enough for what we want to do, which means to say we have to create more levels. To create more levels now, the first thing we have to do is to even set this one to the right height we want it to be. This is our first level, which is supposed to be our natural ground level. This is our second level, which is supposed to be our ground floor level. But our ground floor level cannot be as high as 4,000 millimeters, which is 4 meters. Now, there is no specific height for DPCs. It depends on the terrain or the nature of the land. I get it now. But for the sake of this Revit tutorial, let's make our DPC height to be 600 millimeters. So what do you do to bring this down to 600 millimeters? Just simply click on the 4,000 figure. Double click on it, sorry, not click, but double click on it. Locate it and double click. When I double click on it, the appearance will change. It now has a blue background. Whenever a figure has this blue background, it is telling you that this figure is now editable or changeable. You can now change it. I now have to type 600. to change it. Once I type 600 to change it, I press enter. It will now go down. It now went down to 600 level. Now I click on escape on my keyboard twice so as to disengage the operation or to end the command. So it is free now. We only have 2 levels. I have to create 2 additional levels, which is my beam level and my roof level. How do I create them? I come here, I locate level here, but this level will only be here if you are on architecture tab. Remember what I told you, that when you want to look for a specific tool, you must be able to locate the tab where it could be found. Sometimes this thing may be here on structures, and you look, okay, structures still have it. You may be on maybe annotate. You will look for level here, you can't find level. Level did not disappear. What it's telling you is that you are in the wrong tools box. Now you go to architecture, click on architecture to bring it out. Then when it is out, click on the level. When you click on level, you come here under draw panel. There are 2 tools inside the draw panel. We have the line tool and you have the pick lines tools. Select the pick lines by clicking on it. I click on this now. Then when I click on it, you come down here. This is called the options bar. All these things you are seeing are at this bar now. They are called the options bar. Click inside the options bar. Then you ask yourself, what is the height of my beam level? The height of my beam level is 2,400. So I have to type the height inside that place, which is 2,400. I first have to clean the 00 and type 2,400. When I have typed 2,400, I now bring my cursor down on this level. I get it now. Yeah. I bring it down to level 2. And when I bring it down to level 2, you will see dotted line above it in blue color. It is simply telling me that if I click on this level 2, the next level, which is level 3, will appear on where you have this dotted line. Sometimes this dotted line will appear below the level 2 mark. Don't click. If it is appearing below, don't click. Keep on hovering around there. Keep on using your mouse to control it, to hover around it until it appears above. You now click. Except maybe the level you want to create, you are going downwards. If you are going downwards, that is the only way you can click it if it is below the level 2. But because we are creating upwards, you click when it is above level 2. Now I click. Level 3 will appear. Okay? What do I do next? I simply go here again. Go to this offset box. Click inside it. The height of my headroom or the height of my building is 3,000. That is 3 meters. 3 meters is the height of my building. And now that is excluding the foundation wall, which is 600 going below. From the ground floor level to the overhead cost is 3,000. And I have gotten my 2,400 for my beam level. To make it up to 3,000 now, I need 600 millimeters. So that when I add 600 millimeters to 2,400, it will give me the 3 meters for my head height, headroom. Okay? So what do I need to do? Where I have 2,400 in this offset, I have to wipe it away and put 600. That 600 will take me to the roof level or roof height. I now put 600 here. Then I come down again. I touch it on level 3 and click. Level 4 will appear. Now, bear something in mind that these things I'm doing, then before I say what I want to say, if you can see that this thing is still active, I have to deactivate it to end the command, because I like ending the command. When you finish working with a tool, maybe in a workshop, what you do is not to go and drop it, you put it back. So I disengage, because if you don't disengage, you may press one thing again now and the whole arrangement will scatter. You'll be asking, what did I press? What did I press? So in order for you not to make that mistake of clicking something that you did not know when you clicked, always deactivate. Make the cursor to be free. Now, what did I want to say before? What I wanted to say is that these levels and their values you are seeing is, how do I put it now? Is peculiar to you, is customized. That I'm using these figures is not a must use it, but I want you to get the principles of getting them. Some people make the height of their room, their building, to be 3.6 meters so that they can have enough air. Why majority have their own as 3 meters? I don't need now. Then for these deep pieces that I use 600, some people use 300. Their foundation is too low. Some people use as far as 1.2 meters, a very high foundation. You understand? So just know the principle, then apply it to your own situation. So that is how to create levels. I have created my levels, but there is one thing again that we need to do. You can see here now we have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. For me, there's a slogan I normally use when it comes to creating level. I say, call the spade a spade. Always give it the name that you can use to remember it, to recognize that this is my ground floor, this is my natural ground floor, this is my beam level, this is my roof. If you use level 4, level 3, level 2, level 1, at times when you are working, when things, your head is filled with architecture, you may be confused and say, which one is level 2, which one is level 3 again, which one, what did I use to save my level 2? Is it beam level or is it my roof level? You don't take those chances. Give it the name you should use to remember it. And you shouldn't be working, you should work with ease. For that reason, I have to change all this level 1, level 2. How do you change the levels? But before we do that, you can see that some things are covering others. They are overlapping. You have to make them to be free. How do you do that? You come here, you see this scale. This scale 1 is to 100. Click on that scale 1 is to 100. Select scale 1 is to 50. And everything becomes smaller and you can see everything now. I want to change level 1 and call it natural ground level. What do? I double click on that level 1. The background will change again to blue, telling you that this is now changeable and it is editable. What do? I put 0, 1. I put 0, 1 or figures in front of them first so that it will help me to arrange them serially. Then I press space. The next thing I say is natural ground level, NGL. I click, I press enter. When I press enter, this will come at me. It is asking me, would you like to rename corresponding views? What that means is, this name you changed here now, do you want it to reflect on your project browser? You can see here now, under floor plans, you can see level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. If you say yes, you want to reflect it there, you will see it. This level 1 will automatically change and start bearing the same name, 01 NGL. Do you get it now? Now, what do I need to do? I say yes. As I've clicked yes, now help me to look at project browser. Did it change? It changed now. Look at it now. It has become 01 natural ground level. So, after doing that, you have to move to level 2 and do the same thing. I double click on it and type 02 ground floor level, GFL. I press enter. This will come out. I press yes. If you go here, you see it has changed to. Then I go again. I come to level 3, I double click on it. I say 03. I say beam. Okay, I press enter. I say yes. Then I go to the last one. I say, I double click on it, sorry. Then I say 04 space. I say proof. I press enter and I say yes. When I'm done with that last one, I go to escape. I press escape twice to end the command. Now this is it. You can see our level 1 is now natural ground level. Our level 2 is now ground floor level. Our level 3 is now beam level, and our level 4 is now roof level. This is how to create your level. Let's end it here. Thank you for watching.